Howdy YouTube, today we're taking a look at the Jakks Dragon Ball Z Good vs Evil Goku and Majin Vegeta. One of the all-time greatest rivalries in the series, if not the greatest. Constantly throughout, Goku was always battling Vegeta. Finally it became too much and Vegeta sadly succumbed to the power of the Wizard Bobbity and got the trademark M on the forehead there. Obviously with that came a lot of increased power and strength and led to an epic battle. Probably my favourite Vegeta in the Dragon Ball Z series was Majin Vegeta, so I'm very excited to get this guy in the 2-pack. He also comes with Goku, who looks like he's got some battle damage, which is really nice as well. Haven't come across a battle damage Goku before. It would have been nice had they included a Super Saiyan Goku, but still, really cool pack, that's for sure. Lots of accessories as well. I love the packaging. At the bottom there you can see a nice shot of Majin Vegeta and Goku. Some Japanese writing on the side. I have no clue what that says. The only thing I don't like about this battle pack is at the very top in terms of the packaging. Why couldn't you give us a shot of Goku or a shot of Cell? If you take a look over here, you'll see the Cell Piccolo 2-pack actually has a shot of Cell and Piccolo. So I guess it's a little bit cost-saving measure by Jakks, which is a bit of a shame. Now, a lot of these figures are pretty much re-releases of the old Irwin figures. If you haven't seen my review on the Raditz and Nappa 2-pack, make sure you check that out. You'll see I had quite a few problems with that, just with how Jakks have gone about painting the figures and how they felt really cheap, and also a lot of errors on the paint schemes of the figures made it look very cheap. Hopefully I don't have any of those problems with these guys, so let's get them opened up and out of packaging. But before I do, a quick look at the set. You'll see there, obviously, Goku and Majin Vegeta. That is a very huge rock. I don't know where that one came from. It would have been nice to get that as an accessory. That would have been very cool. Piccolo vs Frieza 2, great battle pack. And then Super Saiyan 2 Trunks versus Perfect Cell, another really cool one as well. At the bottom, we see the movie collection. If you haven't seen my review on Super Android 13, check that out because that is a seriously cool figure. One of my favorite Dragon Ball Z figures of all time. That's a really, really nice one. And then on the right, of course, the Battle Warriors series, which I was never too keen on getting. So let's open this battle pack up. Okay, and here we have the figures opened up and out of packaging. I'll quickly run through the accessories. They come with, much like every Dragon Ball Z figure, the Dragon Balls. In this case, it happens to be the 5-star, the 2-star, and the 4-star balls. If you see my review on some of the other Dragon Ball Z figures I've opened up, they each come with different Dragon Balls, which is good. It would have sucked if they just kept giving us the same ones over and over again. So, decent accessory, that's cool. Now, the other two that are really cool, this guy here, who, honestly, I should know because I'm a huge fan, but I don't. It escapes me. I need to go back and rewatch it. It's been a long time since I've seen Dragon Ball Z. I did go back and rewatch Dragon Ball GT recently, and that is a fantastic series. I want to try and do some reviews on those figures for you guys. But still, really nice that they included this guy. And then this accessory is really cool, and I'll explain why. So, it's pretty much a rock, and at face value you think, wow, that's, cool, but kind of lame as an accessory. Lots of nice detail on it, by the way, especially from Jakks, so kudos on that. Now, what I think is really cool is that the rock opens up to reveal more mini rocks. So, not bad. It's pretty much the exact same rocks that you get in the Cell Piccolo 2-pack from the looks of it, just in a bluer type color. So, not too bad. There's really nice detail on these. Because they're small, it's probably hard for the camera to pick up. But really nice paint finish on them. So, well done, Jakks. At least with the accessories, they nailed it. They did really, really well. So I think that's something that's really cool, and very glad they included those in. Okay, let's start by taking a look at the Goku figure. Now, I do have as well, but it's in storage, pretty much the exact same figure just without the battle damage, and it was an earlier release. And if I'm honest, it's a lot nicer than this particular one. The one I'm talking about, some of you might have seen, it's got pretty much the exact same attire, but it's got a much more fluoro-y orange suit or martial arts uniform on it, which is cool to see. One of the things, and probably the only thing I don't like about this guy, is the paint on the face is a different color to the paint on his body, and I'm not sure how well it'll come across, but you'll see there it's a different shade, which detracts a little bit from the figure. Otherwise, though, it's a pretty solid Goku. Really great character. One of my favorites, definitely growing up. He was really, really cool. Got killed off quite a bit, but much like every superhero, always brought back. So in terms of articulation, Goku's got a fair bit. So in terms of articulation, he's got a swivel head, ball-jointed arms, which is really cool. No movement in the elbows or anything like that, which is a little bit of a shame. No movement in the wrist. It's all pre-posed. He does have a swivel waist. His legs move forward and back, bend at the knee, and then no movement in your feet. So honestly, it's pretty much your standard old-school Dragon Ball Z articulation. It wasn't really until the later Jakks figures, such as the Raccoon that I've got here, that you started getting more movement in the figures from Jakks. And this is one of my favourite figures, actually. In terms of scaling, pretty good. I remember in the cartoon, Raccoon was always quite a bit taller than Goku. Ends up getting defeated pretty easily from memory. Even though I was a big fan of the Ginyu Force, not a lot of people were. But still, the Goku size-wise and scale-wise stacks up quite nice with some of the later releases. Unfortunately, and I'll get to the Vegeta in a little bit, you'll see his right foot is quite badly warped. So he's having a really tough time standing at the moment, which I'm not looking forward to. Might have to fiddle with that a little bit. In terms of scale as well, I'll just move it so you guys can see. He stands pretty much accurate with Raditz, his brother, of course, and then Nappa. So good scaling there. Can't complain too much. I have a few flaws with the Nappa. I think it should have been a bigger figure and a bulkier figure, just from memory at least. But still, really cool and really happy with the Goku overall. I'll just zoom in for you guys as well so you can see the battle damage. Pretty much just the scuff marks and everything, which is really cool. Something that is different and definitely warrants picking up this 2-pack. Just because at least it's got a different Goku to what we're normally used to getting. Now, the main reason I got this set, Majin Vegeta. I did actually have this guy as well, also in storage with the M, but he's got his normal black hair, so it was really cool to get a Super Saiyan version. Again, this is probably my favourite form of Vegeta, excluding the Dragon Ball GT Baby Vegeta, who was a villain. That was a great character as well. Really nice. I'll zoom forward so you guys can see. Lots of great detail. The paint on these guys is a lot better than it was on the Nappa and Raditz, which is good to see. Still a few flaws and things like that, but ultimately I've come to expect not a great deal in the Jakks detail. At least this one, though, is pretty solid. Very limited articulation. He's got a swivel head, ball-jointed arms, no swivel in the waist. That's a bit of a shame. The legs move forward and back and then bend at the knee. And as you can see, his right leg is pretty badly warped as well. So honestly, that's a little bit of a shame. It does detract from the figure a lot. But the fact that I love the character so much will probably forgive everything. Having said that, though, you look on eBay and these sets are going for up to $100, sometimes over, which is ridiculous. I don't understand why, even if you're a fan and you're just the biggest, massive, diehard Dragon Ball Z fan, how can you justify spending over $100 on this set? I mean, there are a lot better ones that you can get, in my view. and a lot better you can get figure wise for $100. In particular, at the moment, I'm looking for an Omega Shenron or even a Nova Shenron, but those guys are going on eBay. They're selling for $400, $500, $600 on bids, and it's crazy. I don't know why people are spending so much. But overall, pretty decent 2-pack. If you can get it for the right price, then it's worth picking up. If you're a huge fan of the series, then yes, this is probably a must-have set. 2 great characters, a great iconic form of Vegeta, a little bit different but still really cool Goku as well. I'm a fan of this set overall, and if you can pick it up, I think it's well worth it.